He exposed the dark side of human nature and showed, without embellishment, how power really works. These quotes from Machiavelli are not just pithy phrases, but sharp edges of political wisdom. They contain no moralizing but cold calculation and a deep understanding of human weaknesses. This is the key to understanding the real structure of the world, where ideals often give way to strategy and power. If you want to know a man, give him power or put him in fear of losing everything. The path to peace lies not through concessions, but through determination. The victor has many friends, but only the vanquished has true ones. It is better to be cruel out of mercy than to show mercy out of cruelty. Everyone sees what you appear to be, but few feel what you really are. Nothing great has ever been achieved without danger. The most dangerous enemy is the one you underestimate. It is better to be bold than cautious because fate is a woman. A serious illness is easy to cure at first, but difficult to recognize when it has worsened. It is easy to recognize, but difficult to cure. Order is born out of chaos, but only in the hands of those who know how to manage both. People are always bad until necessity forces them to be good. The higher a person rises, the more dangerous their mistakes become. A ruler must be like a beast and like a man, like a fox to recognize traps, and like a lion to frighten wolves. It is better to act and repent than to not act and regret. Language is given to man in order to hide his thoughts. The stupidity of a ruler lies not in cruelty, but in inconsistency. Wisdom lies in knowing when to be a lion and when to be a fox. Hatred is acquired through both good and bad deeds. The small mistakes of rulers are invisible until it is too late, and the big ones are always fatal. He who bases his power solely on promises will be destroyed by the first wind of circumstance. God does not do everything himself, lest he deprive us of our free will and our share of glory. It is human nature to feel indebted both for favors done to us and for those we have done ourselves. Great men appear only when circumstances allow them to unfold. It is impossible to avoid danger by trying to avoid it, for the more we try to evade it, the more likely it is to overtake us. Those who are good friends themselves have good friends. People are evil and give free rein to the bad qualities of their souls whenever they have an easy opportunity to do so. Power is the ability to deny oneself nothing. Insults should be delivered all at once. The less they are tasted, the less harm they do. But benefits should be given little by little, so that they are tasted as well as possible. Envy is always present in people's hearts. Power without cunning collapses under its own weight. People are so simple and eager to satisfy their immediate needs that a deceiver will never be without a victim. No matter what we undertake, the time always seems inappropriate, and circumstances are never entirely favorable. Those who wait for the perfect opportunity will never begin, and if they do, they will often meet with a sad end. Let fate trample me, I'll see if it feels ashamed. Those who do not know evil do not know good. The end justifies the means. Wisdom is not knowledge, but the ability to apply knowledge. If you need to harm a person, it must be so serious that it makes no sense for them to seek revenge. History is the teacher of life. A person can take revenge for a small wrong, but not for a big one. From this it follows that the offense inflicted on a person must be calculated so as not to fear revenge. Procrastination can turn into anything, for time brings with it both evil and good, both good and evil. Never try to win by force what can be won by deception. A greedy person is one who covets what belongs to others, and we call stingy those who are too reluctant to use what is theirs. Love does not go well with fear. Friends who can be bought for money are easy to acquire, but they cannot be relied upon. Those who think that new favors can make the great ones of this world forget old grievances are mistaken. People are so simple-minded and so absorbed in their daily concerns that a deceiver will always find someone to deceive. When deceived in general matters, people are never deceived in particular matters. There are three types of minds. One comprehends everything itself. Another can understand what the first has comprehended. The third comprehends nothing itself and cannot understand what others have comprehended. People are less wary of offending those who inspire love in them than those who inspire fear. For love is sustained by gratitude, which people, being bad, can disregard for their own benefit, while fear is sustained by the threat of punishment, which cannot be disregarded. One should accept in advance that every decision is questionable, for it is natural that by avoiding one trouble, one falls into another. Every change paves the way for other changes. People take revenge either out of fear or out of hatred. Avoiding one trouble leads to another. However, wisdom lies in weighing all possible troubles and accepting the lesser evil as a blessing. One should not give advice to anyone or take advice from others, except for the general advice that applies to everyone. Follow the dictates of your soul and act boldly. A person who tries to be good in everything will inevitably perish among the multitude of those who are not. Don't fall, relying on the fact that you will be lifted up. Luck shows its power where there is no prepared virtue to resist it. There are three kinds of people: those who see when shown, and those who do not see. Do not make modest plans, they are incapable of stirring the soul. Machiavelli did not seek to teach us goodness, he sought to teach us survival. His ideas are not about how the world should be, but about how it really is. His wisdom reveals the essence of power, human nature, and the hidden mechanisms that govern society. If these words have made you think, then you have already gone beyond illusions. Subscribe to the GreatsQuotes channel so you don't miss out on more uncompromising wisdom tested by time and experience.